Hello and welcome to the podcast. It is December, finally, as the last month of the year. We're here, we made it through. I hope if you're a listener in the US, that you survived Thanksgiving. I mean, seeing family isn't always everybody's favorite thing. Especially like if you're not a big fan of your family. I mean, luckily I am. Um, we celebrated the actual like Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, with Maria's family. So we were with the DeFleur and obviously, I mean, their food is always so good. I, my God. To be fair, May, who is Maria's mom, is just like a phenomenal cook. And I'm not saying that my parents aren't. I'm just saying that my dad is British and uh he likes to be in charge. And so, I mean, you can take your own conclusion from that, right? Um but anyway, so yeah. Also, this is like our first Thanksgiving married, and we didn't like host a thing. We were just like, yeah, let's just go to Maria's parents, and then on Friday we spent the day with my family. And that was like a sort of family thing where it was obviously us, and then also my older sister Kelly and her family as well. It was very full. I think I mean, again, Maria's family also came over, but that was like not for like the actual second Thanksgiving dinner that we were having. That was more for like drinks and just like a little bit of a chat, because it's just nice. It's nice to catch up, you know. Um, so that happened, and I know that, I mean, we all kind of like crowd around the TV to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. I don't remember if it was. I mean, obviously, it's not really gonna be live because New York is 3 hours ahead of us, I think. I'm really bad with time zones. Um, Otherwise that would have been like so early. Uh, and had all the things, had the turkey, had the turkey in Maria's family. I mean, an hour, in the Simon Roberts household, it was more likely to be, um, a plant-based alternative. But that's just because, my mom is. I mean, I'm not saying my mom like pushes the ideology onto the rest of us, but it's more so that like a majority of our family members prefer vegetarian options, and so be it. They're allowed. And yeah, so yeah, I felt like I could not eat that weekend. Also, like, sure, Black Friday with my parents, but then again, I feel like Black Friday in like previous years, like before the internet, and also like technically I would assume the pandemic affected it in a way as well. But like it used to be so chaotic, and people would like get beat up over like a deal for a really cheap television. And now everything's like online, and it's also like really normal. I mean, I want to say like apart from uh someone made like a book release on Black Friday, and that, I think, a little bit insane. Um but nothing against them. Um I am an adult, and I think as adults we should have advent calendars more often. I love opening a little door every day and getting a little something. This year we have regular like chocolate ones. But man, I'm jealous of like the kids that get like really fun ones. I feel like I, as an adult, should be. I mean, to be fair, I am in charge of this. I mean, it was basically Maria and I decided like, oh, it's just like a little treat. Let's get each other an advent calendar. Um, and honestly, in hindsight, I should have asked for a Lego one. I would have loved Lego advent calendar. I don't know what I would have done with it. I don't really know if we have the space, but like, imagine a Lego advent calendar. I probably have like the Star Wars Lego advent calendar, just to add, because otherwise I literally just have R2D2 in our living room, and maybe that would pull the room a bit together more. I mean, Maria already hates the fact that we've got like two Funkos, but then again, it's not like I'm collecting. We're not gonna get into the whole like Funko Pop debate, because yeesh. It was a time, and I have two of them, and that is all I have. But the other, I mean, this is gonna be old news by the time this episode comes out. But when I'm recording this, it only came out 2 days ago. Spotify Wrapped happened. That was something. We all experienced it. I feel like it was kind of lacking this year. Like, it doesn't feel as crazy. Well, not crazy. I mean, just like, they teased it with those really cool, like, logos of, well, it's like the Spotify logo, but it was like different. And I feel like it felt short, and it felt like, what on earth were those genres? I mean, like, I get Pink Pilates Princess, come on, sure. I got Coastal Grandma, for the month where I was literally just listening to, disco music, because ABBA and the Bee Gees and Earth, Wind and Fire, but most of the time I am, for some reason, ukulele and indie and alt and apparently witchy. My top 5, of course, were Dizzying Heights. I know that they are signed to my company, but they're like super good, and I enjoy. What kind of pronunciation of enjoy was that? I enjoy their music. Really good. And then second artist, Daphne Love. Obviously, love Daphne. She is obviously a friend of a friend. She's Eliza's bestie. And support them girlies. Support the girlies and pop. I don't have a good Jennifer Coolidge impression, and please don't think that that was it. That was me being silly. Silly and goofy. Because that's all I am. I'm just a silly, goofy girl. I also wish I didn't say the things I said. Anyway, number 3 was obviously Bestie Eliza. I love her music as well. I feel like there is like a clear bias, but like also it is something that I listen to anyway. So I can't really be condemned for it. Number 4, Romy Bowen, obviously. Love her. I mean, even though she's not released music in so long, which honestly, please do. You're Drunk, Go Home, the collab with obviously it was Daphne's song, but like with Romy and Eliza as backing vocals. That wasn't enough. Romy, come back. We need you. And then number 5 is Dodie. Obviously. To be fair, I love a lot of the artists that like I interact with anyway. Top 5 songs, obviously relatively good. We have Movie Star, Feels So Nice, Zombie, and then obviously someone was listening from the Life is Strange game. I'm so excited to play Life is Strange. I don't have it yet, but I will be getting it at one point. I don't know when. I'm really just like waiting. A lot of the time I'm like, I'm not getting a game or something until it like goes on sale. Like that's me with Sims expansion packs. I don't get them until they're on sale, mainly because they are usually egregious prices. I think I, as a gamer, which I mean I don't even think I can qualify myself as that. I play uh games that aren't high stakes. I say as if I'm like, I want to get Life is Strange just so I can hear my friend in it. No. Uh but yeah, I mean, The Sims, Minecraft, which I mainly play with my little brother, um, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, obviously. Um, I'm a very chill gamer. But you know that I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people, to be fair, I think the reason that I'm like, I don't want to pay full price for the Sims expansion packs is because I don't really play it. Like, I love making Sims and I love building houses, but it stresses me out that they don't like listen to you when you're trying to like do stuff, you know? And also, like, I mean, like, I know that they fixed it. Like, I hate it when they're like, hey, go wash your dishes, and then they go to the bathroom. Why are you washing your dishes in the bathroom sink? I mean, obviously they've got a feature now, but like sometimes I forget to assign the sinks, and I hate it. Um, where were we? We were talking about Spotify. We were talking about Spotify Wrapped. How did we get here? Because of Life is Strange and Dodie being on the Life is Strange soundtrack. That's insane how my mind wanders. You'd think that I'd get that checked, but I can't be bothered. Anyway, with December coming, December's here. With December being here, it's obviously like a lot of like the Christmas shows are happening. Um, a lot of my friends are being employed, one may say. Uh, by that I mean, Soo-young is part of the San Francisco Ballet Company for the Nutcracker this year. Phenomenal dancer. I mean, I just have really talented friends. So I just really have like three friends whose names begin with S. Anyway, Celine, um, obviously big ol' baker girly. She set up her baking business like this year. And people love custom cookies. And I mean, like, so do I. But like, I will make my cookies myself sometimes. I mean, hey, because it's Christmas season, you know what season it is? It's the season to watch uh the video from 2 years ago when I made cookies for myself and Joan. And the reason it was for myself and Joan and not for myself and my at the time girlfriend, now wife. It's because we couldn't find any gluten-free flour at the time. And also like gluten-free stuff just like doesn't stick. And I mean nowadays we actually work our way around it, but I guess 2 years ago I needed to get a video out on time and it wasn't happening the usual way. But either way, Christmas time, baby. I mean, here's the thing. I understand like people like capitalize on the holiday season because it's that's when everyone's spending money. And I understand the appeal of putting out a Christmas song. But you know what's also great? Uh old Christmas songs. Like sure like hymns, carols, but like also um not as old, but like the I don't know when it came out. The the Peanuts Christmas special has some of the most like fun, jazzy Christmas music that I've ever heard, and that was something that was always blasted uh during Christmas in my childhood home. Um and it still gets it's on our Christmas playlist, mine and Maria's. Um and then we have like a collaborative playlist. I mean, I think our Wrapped is like so polar opposite. She listens to a lot more Brooke, Phoebe Jones, um Ebony, just also Selena, Chelsea Lanks, you know, the pop girlies. Meanwhile, I have this thing where like I desperately want to be different. I want to go for the alt, the indie girlies, the folk, country, whatever. But I feel like that's just from like my underlying history of always wanting to be so different. I mean, I am like other girls. I am very much, I'm just like other girls, but like there's like that deep down desire where I'm like, but what if I could be different? But I mean, technically we're all different, but we don't need to get philosophical here. I don't have any more topics written down, so I'm just trying to ramble. Anyway, I say that I didn't even talk about what we actually. Last night we saw Soo-young in The Nutcracker, and I mean she's amazing. When she was younger, she was a Clara. Wow. And I mean, she's just like it's amazing when someone like commits to their dream in such a way. Anyway, so I mean, this year she's just part of like the ensemble, so she gets to be a rat and be in the background of the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies. I asked her what her favorite costume is, and she did say it was one of the rats. But then again, who doesn't love being a rat? We're all rats in our own way. I am a rat. I'm a rat every morning. It's getting, I mean, I say it's getting colder, but like, it still feels like decent, but it's still like, it's cooler weather. I just wish it were like super cold. To the point where I have to wear thick jumpers and stuff. Next weekend we are going ice skating, which is really exciting. Because obviously the ice rink's up in the city, which is pretty cool. I really hope that I like have still got the muscle to ice skate. Here's the thing, I'm really good at falling over. But also, like, I'm pretty sure I ice skate like most holiday seasons, and so I think I should be fine. But we don't know until we try. If I fall on the ice, I will let you know. But I mean, I think I'll be fine. Maria's more scared that she will, and also is just scared that like she'll not be able to stay up for like a long time. But I've reassured her that like if she gets uncomfortable, we'll get off. That's all fine. I mean, she's my wife. I need to listen to her anyway. That's like number one rule. Man, yeah, I'm looking forward to like Christmas, to the holiday season. I'm also just like glad that it's. I mean, I'm. What are you excited for next year? And we're going into 2025. I'm gonna turn 25. That's so scary to me. And to be fair, I'm always like terrified of the fact that I'm aging. But I'm also like, I'm so cool. I definitely know what the kids like these days. And they're like, God, what is it? Just like all of their brain rot phrases. I'm so glad that my little brother doesn't really have access to them because I know that he would be um saying a lot of stuff that if you were to like grow up and like hear that he said those things as a child, he would be like, "What?" No, to be fair, I was like that. I think my parents learned from me that you probably should restrict internet access to your younger children. So, I mean, they, to be fair, had about, I mean, I want to say I was 15. I'm not sure when I got like social media. I mean, I didn't like start posting until I was 16, but like even so, 16 or 17, who knows? I was an age. Um, and I said a lot of things wrong. I look back now and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Um, I I would love to like actually expose myself. But I am too lazy to scroll down all, hang on, 854 of my posts that I currently have. There are more. I know like I archived a few of them a while back. Cause I used to post in threes. Remember when I posted in threes? That was crazy. Why did I do that? That was, I mean, to be fair, that was before um the slideshow posts came out. So I guess that was like how I did multiple of the same thing. Man, looking back, it's actually so cute. I'm looking through my archive right now. Because I'm trying to find something that I said that was cringe. But it's gonna be a really long time. Uh, I mean, honestly, I think I kept a level head. I think, but the thing is, I also think I was very, um, insecure about myself, and I was coming into my own. I mean, considering I, I mean, to be fair, I'm part of a generation where it's like that is all that we got like scrutinized about. It was, I mean, I grew up in the early 2000s. Sorry, my throat is so dry. I have to keep drinking. We had a lot of low-rise stuff, a lot of crop tops as well. And also just like fashion choices in general were questionable. Um, but I think I came into my own. I got more like body confident, mainly because I was like posting about being confident. So I was like, to be fair, it's like a fake it till you make it situation. What? I yap. I think I'm a yapper. What do we think our New Year's resolutions are? I feel like I definitely want to learn a language. I would love to like my grandma loves to like travel Europe. My English grandma, my American grandma, she likes it. You know, she's in California. She's living her life. But my dad's mom, she loves traveling around Europe, and like I'd love to be able to learn a European language, maybe French or German, maybe Spanish, considering, you know, I did a little bit of Spanish in school. But we also did a little bit of German in school. So, like, I'd love to, like, take that back up. Maybe I'd love to do, at least one vlog next year. That's not really a resolution, that's just, like, a hope. Like, if I have the time to set up a camera, because this is so much simpler, because I don't have to, like, worry about, like, lighting and, visual clutter and just, like, being entertaining with my physical self and not just my words. So, we'll see. In general, I think definitely work out more often. I do work out, but it's like home stuff. Speaking of working out, I think my like streaming numbers only look that insane because I just have music playing all the time. It's because I can't be alone with my thoughts because as we know, they wander, and when they wander, who knows where they're going? They're going somewhere, and it's not in a sensical direction. But also sometimes my music keeps playing, and I leave my phone in like another room, and I don't pause it, so it's just still going. It just makes me think that my Spotify Wrapped is also Cheeto's Spotify Wrapped because he's just there whenever I'm listening to anything. Our cat deals with so much of our BS, you know? But yeah. What a year this was. We brought back the podcast. We yapped. We're thriving. I mean, considering a lot happened this year. I got married this year. We're in the last 3 minutes of this episode. I'm trying to remember like all the big things that I did. Yeah, got married, went on holiday, took my sister around New York. Anything else big happened? Not really. I mean, if there is, I apparently can't think of anything. So man, it was something. It makes me wonder, like, it's crazy that I was the first of my like friend group to get married, but like to be fair, I am also in like the longest romantic. Marie and I are in like the longest spanning romantic relationship amongst our friends, which I mean, you know, it was inevitable. It was inevitable. I don't know who's next. We didn't throw bouquets at our wedding because we forgot, honestly. And no one was like, is it gonna happen? Because I guess everyone else also forgot. We were having too much fun. And also, I mean, it wasn't really like a proper thing, because it was small, and it wasn't like huge. We didn't have like a giant celebrity wedding, because that's not who we are. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up before my yapping goes out of control, and also like I've been talking for so long that I've become very dry in the mouth, and I hate that you have to hear that. Thank you so much for listening. I love your faces that I can't see, and hope you listen to my voice later. Every time I end these, I'm like, how do I end these? No, thanks for listening to the podcast, and I guess I'll see you next year. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. I had Wrapped for Creators said that 7 of my listeners have me in their top 10 podcasts. 6 of my listeners have me in their top 5. pretty honorable, considering I'm pretty sure I have, like, 7 listeners. So thanks for listening to me loyally. From the USA all the way to Portugal, I guess. General disclaimer. Cat ain't real. This ain't real. People, places, things. Purely coincidence if they are. I don't know what you're like. I don't know what kind of a disclaimer you have of an actual fictional podcast. It's like, it's semi something. I'm not American. I forgot that Thanksgiving is the last Thursday of the year. Of the November, and I thought it was the penultimate Thursday of November, and that's on me. I had to edit a caption like so quickly. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for being so cool. Thanks for being so fun. Thanks for supporting the podcast, and I promise it won't be terrible next year. Maybe I'll actually get to making clips of what Kat says. Maybe I'll actually put effort into promoting this. But yeah, love you so much. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.